Travels with Phil continues in Richmond, Virginia, on the north part of town off of Virginia City or Center Parkway and Telegraph Road. And this is near what was considered Yellow Tavern Battle or Stuart's Last Battle. Elements of Lee and Grant were fighting involved in this. But the place that this is particularly known for is J.E.B. Stuart. Let you see the map here to know basically where you are. This is his monument. Just on the side of the road. It's a dead-end road. Don't mean that in a derogatory term. Just there's no outlet here on this part of the road. You can see up here his date of birth and death. That it was erected in memory of Major General James Ewell Brown Stuart. He was about 30 feet from here when he was wounded on the 19th, and or the 11th, I should say, and he died on the 12th. Go up the steps up here. It's a very small area, not very developed. Cannon out here, but this monument, and I'll read the front part to you. The sides say it was dedicated by his comrades. It says, upon this field, Major General J.E.B. Stuart, or J.E.B. Stuart as some people called him, commanding Confederate cavalry, received his mortal wound May 11th. What I find is interesting is that the comment here on this side, try and zoom in a little bit. He was fearless and faithful, pure and powerful, tender and true. Not something you'd normally hear about a general. Now, I don't know if he was actually called J.E.B. by people who knew him, or if he was called, J.E.B., or those were just initials and he went by the other ones. But a lot of people do refer to him as J.E.B. Stuart. He was one of the big generals. I would say perhaps in the pantheon of Confederate generals, he's probably number 2, 3, maybe 4 behind Lee and Stonewall Jackson, at least as far as people know of them. So, Travels with Phil continues in Richmond.